Well, good day, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on June 12th, 2019. Welcome to another surviving day on this planet, and welcome to another milky sky over a blue sky. Lots of changes going on, and lots of weird things going on in our sky, and we are getting laced. And now I've got this strange cough. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to start out here. Cyclone Vayu heading straight north into Pakistan as a Category 2 cyclone, packing winds of over 130 miles an hour. 140 kilometers an hour, and is set to be downgraded over the next 36 hours as it stalls just south of Pakistan. Just watching the forecast model here, you can see those strong winds. That's 45 knots stronger, battering the coastline there. And then it's set to slow down in the peninsula there. And yeah, you can see that cold air come from the north, and then it starts to break down. But we've got some extreme temperatures throughout parts of Yemen and Iraq, and as well as Pakistan and India. Temperatures reaching over 45 degrees Celsius. Now, something else I wanted to point out here, around the world, we're looking at mass evaporation, and the sheer size of the low pressure systems is really starting to get bothersome. We're seeing these large low pressure systems the size of continents, and then we're getting these long atmospheric rivers developing in our skies from the intense lows in our collapsed magnetosphere. And all around the world, we're watching daily moisture increase. We're having increased evaporation along the equator and pretty much everywhere due to our collapsed magnetosphere. We've got devastating floods in China, devastating floods in the United States. We had devastating floods throughout parts of Iraq and Iran this year. They now have blooming deserts. And zero Atlantic storms to talk about. Let's get to the 5-day forecast, brought to you by Meteo Earth, Meteo Mike. Showing here, Tropical Cyclone Vayu. It was a Category 2 cyclone, showing the temperatures here in parts of Yemen and Oman, as well as Pakistan. You can see it reaching 43 over in Pakistan, 45, 47. Holy moly, that's intense, extreme heat, folks. And this cyclone's heading right into the middle of it. Things really cooling off in China, which is good. Cleanse the polluted air there. But mass amounts of rain. Devastating. Now they're saying 10,000 hectares of crops have been destroyed due to these floods in China. Across North America, low pressure systems still coming from the north, set to cool things right down here in Alberta and BC. Temperatures dipping down to 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. Still not getting the moisture that we need, but we'll see what happens here. We do have 4 active forest fires in Alberta, so hopefully we get some relief that these low pressure systems bring enough rain, put those fires out. Across Europe, pretty intense low pressure system leaving Europe, heading back out into the Atlantic, North Atlantic, but watching in the middle of the Atlantic for a pretty sizable low pressure system developing, heading towards Spain, Portugal in the coming days. 5-day forecast shows pretty vigorous low right here. We'll see what happens, see how that plays out. But the intertropical convergences around the world is sending all of this moisture straight from the equator north or vice versa. And I have not seen weather like this in my 30 years of watching weather. Just saying. Along the equator, throughout parts of Mexico, possible cyclone development later in the week. All depends on the shifting winds. And our jet streams are so wonky right now, it's really hard to forecast. A lot of weather meteorologists around the world are having a tough time doing the forecast recently. Throughout parts of southeast United States and eastern Canada, watch for a huge swath of moisture there. And then throughout Australia, things cooling off. I mean, it is winter time down there, but they've had a pretty abrupt start to their winter. So stay aware and prepared. Australia, you could be seeing a pretty intense snowstorm this season. So stay tuned to Morning Dew, Daily Events Worldwide. We're going to look here the last 24 hours for earthquakes, most recent being the 3.4 in Big Lake, Alaska. We had minor rumbles, California today. Moving into Mexico, we had a 4.6 in Savannah Bight, Honduras. Moving south into South America, 4.4 here in Puyu, Ecuador, and a 4.1 in Calama, Chile. As well, our East Pacific rise, bumping to 4.4, and the Pacific Antarctic ridge with a 5.2. Now, the largest earthquake the last 24 hours, believe it or not, was in Pakistan. We had a 5.2 in Batgram, Pakistan. Pretty deep earthquake as well. So, stay aware and prepared. 4.2 in Iran, and as well that 4.5 in China. So we have an atmospheric event happening in these areas right now. This is the last 7 days for earthquakes from around the world. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from around the world, and hit that notification bell. Make sure that you're receiving all notifications. Again, stay aware and prepared, stay young and have fun. God bless humanity. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family across the world.